Peace and blessings, family. It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the amazing LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. Before we go any further, like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section. Follow me on all social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Coach 67 Sports TV on all social media platforms. This is my post-game reaction to Southern University versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. Southern University got blowout swag home win tonight against Arkansas Pine Bluff. It wasn't much of a game. Southern University pretty much had their way with Arkansas Pine Bluff. I mean, it was a dominant performance on both sides of the ball. The big question for me going into the game was Coach Eric Dooley going to stick with Bashawn McCray? And it's obvious and transparent at this point. He's going to stick with Bashawn McCray. Bashawn McCray is his starting quarterback. I understand from a running standpoint, he's a dynamic running quarterback. However, in terms of his progression, it's still obvious and transparent that he can only read one side of the field. He can't go through an entire progression as a quarterback. He really doesn't read well. If his initial read, maybe his second read on that side of the field, if those receivers aren't open, he can't go through his entire progression. Instinctively, he just likes to take off and run. If his first and second read isn't open, he doesn't scan to the other side of the field and finish going through his progression. He just wants to take off and run. And I guess maybe over time he's going to get better at that, or maybe just instinctively that's what he does, or who he is as a quarterback. But at this stage and juncture, he can only read one side of the field, and that's obvious and transparent. But it really didn't come into play tonight because of the simple fact that Arkansas Pine Bluff is not a very good team. UAPB struggled on both sides of the ball. Southern it just was an overall dominant performance. It's really hard to gauge a lot from this game because of the level of competition. Southern just ran away with the game. Bashawn McCray had 4 touchdowns. He had 1 rushing touchdown. He had quite a few big runs in terms of running zone read option. It's a quarterback. So, it was a dominant performance. In terms of from the running back position, I was expecting Gerard Sims to really be the standout running back for Southern. However, tonight it wasn't Gerard Sims. It was Kendrick Grimes who had a big game tonight. But outside of Bashawn McCray, he was Southern's leading rusher. Anytime Bashawn McCray got in trouble from a passing standpoint, it seems as if he looked for Kendrick Grimes. Kendrick Grimes, he reminds me of a couple Southern running backs in the past. He reminds me of a running back years back named Ryan Lewis, small, shifty running back. And also he reminds me of another Southern running back that's kind of in the same mold. His name was Gerald Holmes. So Kendrick Grimes reminds me of those two backs, small backs, shifty backs, very elusive, fast, can run between the tackles, but did most of their damage once they get out in the open field. Kendrick Grimes kind of reminds me of that type of back. So it's going to kind of interesting to see moving forward how does Bashawn McCray, how does he do when he plays against better competition in the SWAC? The team, of course, next week is Prairie View, but how is he going to do against a team like Prairie View? How is he going to do against Jackson State down the line? It's going to be interesting to see how does he do in those bigger games against better competition. In addition to that, has Kendrick Grimes overtaken Gerard Sims as Southern's feature back? Of course, Southern has a plethora of backs. They play multiple backs. However, Gerard Sims has really kind of been a bell cow back, but it seems as if after tonight's performance, Kendrick Grimes is going to kind of be their bell cow, the guy that they're going to look to even in the passing game, he's a third down type back in terms of him being able to catch the ball out the backfield and do a variety of different things once he gets the ball in the open field. So it kind of remains to be seen how is Coach Eric Dooley gonna use him. And back to Bashawn McCray, in tight situation, is he gonna give him the hook and go with Glenda Bubba McDaniel, or is he gonna stick with him? It seems as if he's gonna stick with Bashawn McCray at this moment. Glenda Bubba McDaniel, he got some mop-up time at the end of the game, but for the most part, the game was practically over. It was 50-63 at that point. So you really can't gather anything from that. So that's my post-game reaction. Follow me on all social media platforms at Coach 67 Sports TV, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Have a blessed and phenomenal evening. Peace and blessings.